Boom! Boom, 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 boom. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hello. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Wow. Oh, my. Oh, I dropped one of Little Lou's eyes. Little Lou, where's your eye? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, my word. So, JJ the Illuminator sent me Little Lou. Little Lou's been all over. Little Lou's from Lou Scudd's channel. I'm out there in California, out near Los Angeles. Anyway, so Lou went to I think he went to Stingray first. Stingray, who is I guess he's shutting down his channel. I don't know. And he went to Richmond, Virginia first to see Stingray. Then he was sent in the mail to Blind Views up there in Harrisburg, PA. And each time he gets mailed, he gets lost. It's weird. It is very true. Every time someone puts him in a box and mails him, it like takes 3 weeks to get wherever he's going. He's like lost in the mail. It's like happened every single time he gets mailed. And then he got mailed from after Blind Views, he hung around with Seymour for a while, and then he got sent to Rhode Island, where the JJ the Illuminator is, and he was there for a while. And then JJ sent him to me last weekend, and he was supposed to get here on Saturday. Okay, and the tracking said delivered to the post office box where I am on Saturday, and there was no Little Lou, there was no box, and no Little Lou on Monday, no Little Lou on Tuesday, no Little Lou on Wednesday. So once again, he got lost in the mail. And so I went over, I took the tracking number and took it up to the post office lady there at the little desk, and they searched for Little Lou for about 45 minutes. So, they got the entire post office, everyone working there was back there rummaging through the back, and finally they found the box that Little Lou was in. So he's here. So anyway, he's here. And I'm trying to fiddle, and the other thing is he has a bunch of different eyes. Okay. I don't know. I guess, is it Blind Views who made a bunch of different eyes for him or something? So anyway, so he has got a bunch of eyes. They're little Velcro things, so I can put little eyes on them. I don't want to do it down here in the basement dungeon because I'm going to lose these little eyes because there is a rip in the bag there. So I'm going to be very careful with that. But there's Little Lou. Hi, Tim. Hi, Jay Waterson 69. What happened between me and Don Geronimo? Well, somebody sent me this too. I got this in the mail, even though this is not a. Remember WHFS 99.1? If you're here in the DC Baltimore area, this was a wonderful station, really cool station. It was an alt rocker, really neato station back in the day. Their peak was probably back in the 90s. Lots of cool stuff. Anyway, who sent this to me? Now I can't remember who did it. Anyway, I think it's the guy up in Chambersburg, PA. I forget his name. I'm sorry. But anyway, this was so cool. What does it have? Oh, and it's got Corner Shop, Brimful of Asha. Remember that song? Brimful of Asha on the 45. That's a great song. Everybody wants to da, 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 da. Yeah, that's a great song. It's got Love Spit Love. Was Love Spit Love, were they like Psychedelic Furs guy? I think they were, weren't they? Anyway, it's got some really cool stuff. Blink 182, Mary Lou Lord. Never heard of her. Anyway, it's a Christmas song. Blur. Oh, it's not Christmas. It's not Christmas. It's new music sampler, but it came out at Christmas time. Blur, Beetle Bum. Yeah, I love Blur. I love Blur. They're a wonderful band. Oh yeah. Anyway, some cool stuff there. Some of these bands I've never heard of. Love and Special Sauce. Never heard of them. Anyway, thank you so much, that guy up in Chambersburg, PA, for sending me this. I appreciate it. Don Geronimo, Don Geronimo is a radio guy. He used to be here in the Washington area. He used to be on Top 40 Radio. He used to be on PGC back in the day. He used to work at WLS in Chicago too. He's been all over the place, but then eventually came back to Washington and started doing an afternoon show. And then he partnered up with a guy named Mike O'Meara, and they had the Don and Mike show for many years. It was on WAVA 105.1. WAVA got sold to Salem. Maybe then it went Christian. and they couldn't put Don and Mike on anymore because they didn't fit the Christian format. So they left and went over to WJFK 106.7, where they did a show. Eventually, the morning. Eventually, they did afternoons, and Howard Stern was on in mornings, and G. Gordon Liddy was on in middays. And anyway, they had a funny thing. And anyway, I was doing a website about DC. I still do it, DC Radio, and a lot of people were commenting on my boards there, my message boards and mailbag, and they were talking a lot about, he'd have his wife on his show, he'd have his son on his show, he'd have his brother-in-law on his show, he'd talk about his family, and there were a whole bunch of people talking about Don's family. Don didn't like that, and he was really mad because everybody on the message board was talking about his family and his wife and his kids and his head, blah, blah, blah. And the thing was, well, if you don't want people talking about your family, then don't mention them, don't bring them, don't put them on your radio show. Anyway, it was a big feud, and he'd read every day, he'd say, look what Dave allowed to be posted on his website, and then he would give out my phone number, and I'd get, like, thousands of phone calls, and I'd have to unplug the phone. It was fun times. Don retired in 2008 and left for Sacramento, and he's been out California ever since doing, I think he does a website now where he does like a radio show. It's basically a music show, but there's a wild and crazy time. But anyway, today's topic now we're getting a crowd here. We got 27 watching. How you doing, everybody? It's Camo Dave here for the 11th of August, 2018. That was the pre-show. The pre-show. Anyway, everybody's here. New Nomadic, J Edmond. Hey, SCK. How Bubba Warbucks is here. Stop streaming. I haven't watched your throwback video. Yeah, I just uploaded a throwback video. I don't know. I wanted to do a video this morning, and I was looking, and Nomadic Fanatic has a good video up, but it's all just kind of how to film videos. And there was nothing new from Living Free Mikey, and there was nothing new from Kevin. And Caravan Kevlin had like 3 hours worth of deer or something like that. And I'm like, there's not a lot to talk about this morning, so I thought maybe we'll do that. On a regular basis, do a couple throwback videos, because I got a Seagate 2 terabyte drive with every video I've ever shot for Camo Dave and the pre-Dave TV channel. And even though they've been deleted, I've deleted quite a few videos. There were times back in 2016, 2017 where I was getting struck, and so I'd pull videos that I think were going to get striked. I'd leave them up for a day or two and then yank them. So a lot of those videos now are no longer even up anymore, but I've got them all on the hard drive. And, I could re-upload some of them. I guess I could try. Maybe nobody re-uploaded. It's been pulled, but now I'm re-upload. I should do that. Maybe find a couple old videos that were struck. I don't want to get struck again, though. So anyway, I found the old video. I mean, they're all, I keep them on a bunch of, I back them up on several drives. And so we were looking at some of those. I was looking at some of those this morning, and yeah, it's amazing. I was really like, every video was Nomadic Fanatic back in 2016. I was really getting into him heavily, and it was a lot of the stuff. Remember Britta Talks? I was talking about her a lot. Yeah, a whole lot of people. JT, remember that whole thing with JT and Nomadic Fanatic, and he was doing a lot of parody videos, and Stickers was really doing a lot of parody videos back then. Craig Charlton, the wrench is in the house. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Daniel from Quebec. See, I say it right. I don't go Quebec. I know a lot of Americans that do that. I'm going to Quebec. No, it's Quebec, right? Quebec. New Nomadic, that and a video on how to video blew me away. He does have some serious skills. He really does. I mean, you got to watch. You watch his drone shots, especially, and they kind of give you chills. I mean, they're not just drone shots. Some people just send a drone up and flies around. Blah, blah, blah. His drone shots are like artistic. I mean, they really are. You're like, holy cow! Yeah, and he does those night shots with the stars, and he's quite a photographer. He has really blossomed. And you compare that to his earlier videos where they were kind of shot like, Zepp Productions. He's at the camera and it's shaky and it's out of focus. And you look at what he's doing now, and it's quite amazing. It truly is. I could offer a DVD with all the videos for $10 donation, Judy. I don't know. I might do that, or I might do a best of. Maybe I could do a best of. I probably wouldn't put them on a DVD. They'd probably be on a thumb drive, because you can get a hell of a lot more on a thumb drive than a DVD. I could put the entire. I mean, I don't. What are they? Yeah, the thumb drives now. What are they? The biggest ones are. Are they up to gig? I don't know what I can't keep track of all gigabyte thumb drives. They probably have some of those out there, but they're probably expensive. Yeah, to give you like, to put, for example, that Seagate drive, you can buy a 2 terabyte Seagate drive for under $100. I've seen them for $89 these days, but then I'd have to put everything on it, and then I'd have to get my $89 back. So, and postage. So it probably would run several $100s if I ever did it, if anybody wanted it, just for my costs and but hey, I don't know if I want to do that. Then you could go by and analyze everything I've ever said and take it to the lawyer's office. I don't know. That's probably not a good idea. Hi, Awoken. It's early in California, 6:37. Oh my goodness. Going Slightly Mad has been up since 4:40 Pacific Daylight Time. Oh my goodness. Oh, let me catch up here. Too much Salada tea this morning. I didn't get the notification says Going Slightly Mad. I don't know, man. I don't understand those notification things. The one thing you might want to do is undo the notification and then redo it again. I don't know. Sometimes redoing that might do it. I don't know. I have no idea. Notifications thing is really weird with me because I have notifications for some YouTubers, and sometimes I get the notifications and sometimes I don't. Depending on YouTube for that is kind of sketchy. Don Geronimo, Jay Waterton. I mentioned him one time, and I used to listen to the Don and Mike show. Somehow they would always get Lee Remini to call in, right? They had a couple of people they really liked. Van Patten, what's his name? Dick Van Patten. They used to have call in every now and then. Remember him? Dick Van Patten. Google him. He's a funny guy. He used to do a TV. What was that show? 8 is Enough. I think he was in that show. Yeah. Anyway, they had a bunch of kind of C-list celebrity friends that would call in. I think it was kind of funny show. And yeah, they were syndicated. They did their show here in DC, but they were on in other markets. I know Sacramento was one of their big markets, and Reno was, and like Indiana was a big market for them. Reload your Adam rant video. You're blowing it, Adam. You're blowing it, Adam. Yeah. It's amazing how much I criticized everybody back then. I'm like, Adam, you're ruining it. You're blowing it, Adam. Now he's got 200,000 subs and he's making $8,000 a month. So yeah, you're really blowing it, Adam. Do a DVD of your life with a laugh track. I should do that. All right. Anyway, today's topic. Shall we get to the topic now that we got over 50 watching? Today's topic is, who are your favorite females on YouTube? Okay. It doesn't have to be a Nomad. It can be anybody, any female on YouTube. I'm just curious. Who are your favorite females? Now, if we're going to talk Nomadics, we got Caravan Carolyn, we got Carolyn's RV Life, we got Aja, we got, oh my goodness, Pippi Peterson. Pippi Longstocking. There's a lot of them. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but let me know who some of your favorite. Totally Kathy, Caravan Carolyn, Moo Moo. Oh, well, Moo Moo's okay. They got to be favorite human females today. We did the dogs last week. No more dogs this week. This week it's favorite females on YouTube. Okay, and Sophie Doyle. Again, is that a Pippi is cute. Oh yes. Yeah, I really like Robin from Creativity RV, writes Awoken. Blind Views, favorite female right now has got to be Vivian from Vivian Tries. I like her. I've watched a number of her videos. Yeah, very nice channel there. I don't talk about her enough. Maybe I should. Candid Candy. Judy Parsons writes. I like Totally Kathy. She's a sweetheart. She really is. Speaking of Totally Kathy, I brought down the entire contingent today. Totally Kathy made this for me. It's a sock monkey. There it is. And she has her name on the back, her last name. I won't show that because I don't know if she wants to be doxxed, but really, really nice. It's it's cringy. Hi, everybody. I'm cringy. Anyway, this is really sweet. So if Totally Kathy, if you're out there, Cringy says hi. And of course, yeah, we can't go without the old funk master. All righty. Anyway, so yeah, so Daniel. Oh, whoa, blinking away here. The blonde lady in the outro is Tony Mullins. Oh yeah, who is that? Who is that lady that kind of does that stare? She's. I don't know. He has that. Yeah, he has some mysterious people in that video, right? Or in his videos there. He has a very long kind of an outflow there. An outflow, or whatever you call it, an out cue, an out clip. All right, let's see who here we had. Trailer park supervisor, nasty you, Jordo the lioness. Zep welcomes Mr. Views. Yes, I had a nice phone chat with. I'm gonna mention his name. It's Lonnie. He said that Lonnie. He's the guy who is Blind Views. He's up there in Harrisburg. We had a nice chat yesterday on the telephone, and I'm going to get up. I really do. Sometime this fall, I do want to drive up to Harrisburg, which is about 2.5 hours here from the DC area, and I do want to go up and check out his studio. I want to. We were thinking a couple of weeks ago, a couple months ago, maybe just meeting in Gettysburg and saying hello. But I would like to go up and actually get a look at his whole setup up there. It's fascinating. I want the behind the scenes of Blind View Studio. Absolutely. And maybe I'll go up there on a Thursday and we'll do a Thirsty Thursday. I would like to do that sometime, maybe September. Okay. I don't know. I got to do that. I got to get out of here. The lovely ladies I'm living with need me. They need me. It's like Kathy Bates. They're holding me prisoner. I can't get out. I'm locked in the basement. I got to break out. You don't realize I'm down here all the time. Panda. Okay. We're not going there. Do. Easy Money likes Caravan Carolyn. Dana from Quebec. Starry Hilder. Who's Starry Hilder? I am not familiar with that name. The Old Farmer's Wife. Oh, hi, Totally Kathy. How are you? SKG. I like SKG too. I know Blind Views does too. SKG is so, yeah, I like her style. She's pretty. She's got nice eyes. Did anyone see Lou? Lou yesterday was really slamming Blind Views. I love that. That was classic. Yeah, Lou Skunt 2.0. Go watch his video yesterday where he really slams Blind Views. I'm like, oh my word. You just like women with beautiful eyes. That's all you ever watch. Well, Kitschy Travels. I like Kitschy. I'm going to nominate Kitschy. How about Kitschy for favorite female on YouTube? RV Debs. Dog or not, it's Sophie Doyle. Sophie is a pit bull. She's a pit bull, right? Very cute puppy. I think she's adorable. Does Pornhub count? No, we're not doing your favorite females on Pornhub. Rosie Murphy, formerly Rosie O'Kelly. Right. Oshkosh, that's cool. Lorena from the Motorhome Experiment. Another vote for Caravan Carolyn. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let me jump back again. The comments are coming fast and furious. RV Rebel Girl, my retired sister in law enforcement, Caravan Carolyn, and my channel, of course, RV Rebel Girl, still going. I got to mention, I keep forgetting to go to your channel, RV Rebel Girl. I definitely want to check you out some more. There's so many people to talk about right now. By the time I get done with Kevin and Eric and Mikey and the two Carolyns, I'm like all the way up to 20 minutes, Bubba Warbucks, I like Fallen Angel in Blind View's intro or outro. Not sure which it is. Oh, outro. Story chasing. California Gumbo, Story Chasing. Oh, Shane likes Caravan Carolyn. Awoken likes LJMJ. Totally Kathy. Morning Blind Views. What's the backstory on Tony Mullins? I don't know anything about Tony Mullins. I would love to know more about him. All I know is he's a trucker, and he used to be a trucker, and he's in Canada. That's all I know about Tony Mullins. But yes, he does some brilliant parody videos. I love his stuff. Yeah. And he often runs those same clips, and he has the one clip of Blind Views. There was one clip of Blind Views vaping, and he plays it backwards, and the smoke comes out his mouth there. And it's back when Blind Views had the long hair and all that. He's sitting there on the front porch. I thought where the hell did he get that? I guess from one of Blind View's old videos. Sightseeing Sally. We can't forget her, right? Favorite females at the bottom, not the bottom of it, could be the top of anyone. We're not categorizing it. It could be anywhere on YouTube. Favorite females on YouTube. Yes, definitely Sightseeing Sally. Emily Knoll, she's a former news anchor that is now a beauty guru. Caravan Carolyn, she's the sweetheart of the Nomads. And she needs to hang out with the Nomads. You know, we got all the Nomads now. Oh, and Terry, I'm gonna vote for Terry, Scott and Terry. Absolutely, I like her. Her voice is a little, but I like her. I think she's very pretty, and I like her. Anyway, sometimes the voice, and guys are like that. It's like the guys, he says good things, he looks good, but that voice, it's annoying. They say that about me a lot. I'm extraordinarily good looking. I'm in shape for a 60-year-old. I got that, I got the Jimmy the Hobo look, Hey. But that voice, that irritating, in your head voice. There's a clip for you now. You want to use this clip for a future Rave Dave 2 Blind Views? My voice, it's in your head all the time. Money. Send me money. Ladders. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget the super chat. Lola, Chelsea Vicari, Lola, and my Carolyn are my favorite RVers. Speak of the devil, Blind Views. I love to watch Giddy Up Gal, Gypsy Adventures, writes Totally Kathy. Just make sure you get a hotel. How about a Monday? I did a Monday chat this past week, and it actually worked out pretty well. Maybe I'll do another one. Maybe we'll do Saturday and Monday. Frame the weekend with your camo day. We start the weekend, and we'll end your weekend. Misery. Homesteader. Another vote for Lola. La 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 la. Starry. Man, so anticipated Blind Views and Dave in the same room. The thing is, if I do go up to visit, and when I do go up to visit Lonnie, which will be probably, I'm looking at September in the fall. I want to go up to Harrisburg where it's nice and cool and I can enjoy and do some. It's right now it's humid and sticky and hot, thunderstorms and all that. But it would be nice to go in a nice time. And there's a couple things I do want to see in central Pennsylvania. There's that abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike near Breezewood. I would love to go see that. I've actually never been to Gettysburg. I've driven by it, but I've never actually explored it. There's a bunch of things in like that area of Pennsylvania. 3 Mile Island. Do they give you do they have tours of that? That's just down the river from Harrisburg on the Susquehanna. I would like to see that. I don't know. I could do one of those abandoned. Can we do abandoned 3 Mile Island, with the Geiger counter? That'd be kind of interesting. Sightseeing Sally is the favorite explorer of Blind Views. Tammy's nomadic RV life. Calling nomadic women ugly, yet she is bleached and wears a ton of makeup. Offensive. Who ever heard of her until her attack video, Frankie Johnny? I'll have to check her out. I've never watched Tammy's nomadic life. Traumatic RV life. Favorite she-males, yeah. Chips and curry sauce. Hey, She is a trucker up in North Dakota. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll. The sharpest tool in the shed. Excuse me here. These are YouTube. One of the things YouTube does not do is make it easy to read these comments when you're doing the chats. So I'm a little bit behind. I am trying to catch up. Oh, good. Thank you, Tanya. Hit the like button. Kellum Machine. Craig Charlton writes, yeah. Does the Doxinator get a vote? I don't know. I don't know if I should make the Doxinator. Well, you can vote, but it's not going to count. Tammy's Nomadic RV just launched a major attack on you, Bob, and Nomadic women. On me? I'm going to have to watch her. Tammy's Nomadic RV. I don't know. Do a throwback video on Thursday. Yeah, well, I could. Although I don't want to compete with Thirsty Thursday. I don't even want to go there. The Thursday is reserved for Lonnie. I'm not even touching Thursday. I might do a news and reviews one in the afternoon, but Zaggy Bickwe, shame those females don't watch this S you're spewing. Cuckoo writes, agrees with Craig Charlton, totally Kellum Machine. And now we go to Block Somebody. Blacky, bye Zaggy. You is gone. I beat the Doxinator at that. Oh. I do that, it's like on the July 1st, I unblocked everybody, and now I've got, I don't know, 6 or 7 people blocked. Long Duck Dong. Dave, I commend you. You're a little less negative nowadays. Kudos. I try, it's just YouTube. You sometimes sit back and you go, why am I getting so angry at, I get angry at Adam because I don't think he's living up to his potential. And some of these YouTubers that are just cranking out the content for money, they just, I got to do a video today and I got to make my money and I have nothing to talk about. I'm just going to buy a ticket and go take a tour of some touristy thing. You get to the point where all these lazy bastards and they're just kind of resting on their laurels. And then you suddenly remember, what am I talking about? It's just YouTube. So what? It's not worth getting angry at. And it's the same thing with trolls and stuff. You see so many people that get so bent out of shape and angry about stuff. And it's just not worth it. It's just YouTube. It's just, you know what I'm saying? There are real problems in life. Everybody's got their real problems, the tax man, the doctor, the job, supporting the family. Everybody's got real issues in their life. Why get so upset about these people on YouTube? It just isn't worth it. It's fun, I guess, to some degree. Clara Potts, are you bagging on Totally Kathy? What's up? I want Line Screw One's vote. Is he on? Yeah, I would love to know. Who I think Line Screw did mention some of his favorite YouTubers there, and he did the interview with Blind Views a while back. But I would like to have him. Why doesn't he come on here? I don't know. Maybe he's sleeping. Well, he's out in British Columbia. It's early, Do I sub to people that sub to me? No, because then I would be subbed to 4,215 people, and I would drive me insane. It just doesn't work when you do a YouTube channel like what I'm doing. I can't sub that. If I had 100 subs, yeah, I probably would. But currently, no. I'm sorry. What I do is people recommend YouTubers to me, okay, and I will watch their channel a little bit, and I go, about 50% of the people that people recommend to me, I sub to. Okay, I'll subscribe to them, and then I kind of watch them over the course of the next couple weeks, and sometimes they catch my fancy, and sometimes they don't. And then eventually I'll either continue. I found some cool people. I mean, somebody recommended Just Incredible to me. And I like his channel. It's got some interesting stuff. He's kind of a goofball. Van City Van Life was recommended to me. I like him. Again, not everything about him, but he does some good stuff, and so I stick to them. There's some other people that I'm not going to mention that have been mentioned to me, and I watch the videos, and okay, they're okay RV videos, but there's no drama there, so I unsub. And then that's how I do it, and then I talk about the people I like. And then eventually there are certain people now that I'm talking about less of, because basically I'm watching you less. And that's basically how it works. I'm not trying to be a total bottom of YouTuber, everybody. I can't do everybody. There is no way on this earth that I could ever do a totally good, well-balanced review of every nomad out there, because there's too many of them. There are thousands of people that are doing RV videos. Okay, Kat Kankin, my top 4 nomad favorite females. Camper van. Yeah, Camper Van Carolyn. Camper Van Carolyn. Okay, everybody gets on me for saying that. It's Camper Van Carolyn, Pandemonium, Lost on Land, and Story Chasing. I like Pandemonium. I'm sorry. I think she is one of the best. I love her channel. I love the way she films. She has kind of a style I like. I love the music she puts in. I enjoy it. She's one of those people that it's not always a lot of drama in her videos. Sometimes it's just families getting together and having a barbecue and whatever and hanging out by the lake. But she has a certain fun style to her videos, and I really like it. Look at that. Look at that. I kind of was so excited. I dribbled. Oh, I'm a drooling mess. Look at that. No. Well, the Tandil's right here. I'll throw my shirt in the wash while I'm finishing up the video here. I'm not Chuck. Hey, I'm not Chuck. It was good to do the interview with you the other day. Let's see. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your comments here. Zelp, is that Zelp? Zep welcomes Kitschy. How you doing, Kitschy? Good to have you here. I miss Evie Nova. Anybody want to vote for Evie Nova? I thought we'd get some more votes for her, for your favorite YouTuber female. Evie hasn't been posting that much lately. She and Jed, I think, are having some, they're just trying to make some money up there in Portland. The last time we heard from them, they were, they got the RVs or the vans parked in the driveway, and they're renting a room from Jed's parents, and they're both working, and they're saving up their money, and they're hoping to make a trip down the California coast later this year when things cool down a little bit. And the rains come in and put the fires out. My guess is they're probably going to hang out in the San Diego area where they've got some friends, and then maybe do the whole quartzsite thing, come January. That's my guess what they'll be doing. I don't know. I think Evie had a lot of highfalutin hopes for building a YouTube channel, and it's hard. It's really hard to do that. And I think she's been a little bit disappointed, and she's built up a nice channel. I mean, she's got more subs than I do, and her videos get thousands of views, but she's not up there with superstardom, and that takes a while, if ever. It's just Moo Moo rocks. Asha does have talent. I like her. Okay, now we got Craig voted for Evie, so nice to see Evie gets a vote there. Bubba says, I was a Patreon for a while, but he's dropped all his Patreon subscriptions. Zeb welcomes Camper Van Carol. Hey, Caravan Carolyn, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. What are you, in North Dakota now? Hi, Danny Lee Ingram. How are you doing? I do want to get, one of these days, I'd love to get down there. Wonder Hussy. We got to vote for Wonder Hussy. I like Wonder Hussy. She has some good stuff. She just kind of hangs around the desert and stuff. I like her style too. Very good. BV! Caravan Carolyn admitted yesterday the furthest east she's been is like Missouri. Really? It's amazing. I don't know. I have never driven out west. I've never driven. I've never. One of the things I always feel like I got shortchanged by my parents is we never did the east west family vacation thing in the car. We never did that. We never did the drive out to, go see the Grand Canyon and all that. We just never did that. Now, I've flown out west a lot. I've been to, California, San Francisco, LA, stuff like that. I've done that, Vegas. I've flown there, but I've never driven out there. And you don't, you miss all that fun stuff in between. I never did that. So I've been out west, but I've never driven out west. Now, Caravan Carolyn says I don't know, does she mean she's never driven further east than Missouri, or she's never been further east than Missouri? It's hard to believe in this day and age. Oh, I flew to Florida once. Okay, so she's been to Florida. All right, but there's driving bit, I guess. Yeah, me, the furthest west I've driven, probably, yeah, I haven't, furthest west I've driven, West Virginia. West Virginia, out in the west. Voting for your favorite email YouTuber. Yeah, everybody, today's topic is vote for your favorite, or at least let me know, who do you think your favorite YouTuber, your female YouTuber is? Okay, doesn't have to be bottom of YouTube. It can be somebody big. It can be somebody big. I'm voting for Christy. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that just brought me in mind that way. I like Christy, Jacob's wife. I think she does I'm glad he put her on the channel. I think it's really nice that she's there. I really do enjoy the camper story, the crazy ghost stories. She's a sweetheart, and I really enjoy watching her. Okay, so there. I like you, Christy. You ought to start. I think you do. There's somebody told me you got some sort of your own channel out there. Kennedy something. Somebody's pointed me to that, and I don't know. But anyway, you ought to do a companion channel with Jacob where you do your own exploration stuff. Okay, I think you should. That's what Jacob, the carpetbagger, needs to do, is branch out and do additional channels. Now he's built his one channel, the carpetbagger, up. Now he needs to do additional channels. Have one for the wife. Maybe Annabelle could do a channel. I don't know. Put the whole family, give them all different channels. Al Frankenbeans, you are my favorite female, Dave. Oh, Cuckoo writes, Caravan Carolyn, you already won before joining us. Chunky Pumpkin and Little Lloyd, how are you doing? Oh, yeah. I love your videos, although they're hard to understand. Voice. It's cameraman Mike. I'm like, I gotta slow this down so I can understand what Camper Mite is saying or whatever. Zepp welcomes Chunky and Lloyd. I'll tell you something. Somebody says, what's my favorite YouTube channel? I'm just gonna say Campervan, Chunky Pumpkin, and Little Lloyd. That's it. That's my favorite channel. I'm just gonna differentiate, go with that. Totally. Kathy's been here quite a while, Craig. Are you just catching on now? So my favorite females on YouTube, I would definitely say, I will go as far. I know I'm going to get flack for this, but I'll go as far as saying Carolyn Zombie Life. I'm sorry. I'll say that. I like her. She has a certain way about her that, but I do enjoy her channel, and there's a lot of interesting stuff on it, and she does tackle some interesting content. And my advice to her, sweetheart, is show us more of Alaska. You went all the way to Alaska. When you were driving through British Columbia, you were showing us all the cool little towns and the grocery stores and what it's like to live there. And then you get to Alaska, and then it's like dirt roads and trees, and that's it. And then you did the little commercial there for the therapy service. I want to see Alaska. Yeah, go, even if it's just stores and stuff. I'd like to see what little grocery stores look like in Alaska, how the people live there, the little towns. Even if you don't go to Fairbanks or Anchorage in the big cities, go to little towns. But show us Alaska. You're there. I'm like, why did you drive all the way there to just all we see is dirt roads and out in the middle of no. She does some beautiful scenery stuff, but I would like to see more of the culture too. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents worth. What's for lunch, Camo Dave? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna get a pizza today. You're an instigator. She's not friendly. Sasnak is doing a nice, yeah. There's my favorite female at the bottom of YouTube, Sasnak. Stasnak's done a good job. I like his channel. He really does a nice job. He's growing it very well now. I mean, he's put on the subs, and he has just a nice style about him. Thank you, Oshkosh. Appreciate that. Sopa chat. Yeah, Tanya agrees with me. Thank you. She didn't. Caravans RV Life didn't film scenery or drone footage. She's there. I don't know. Maybe she's withholding the videos now and they're going to keep playing out. But I don't know. I got to the point now she's been to Alaska. Let's see it. I mean, she has shown some, too many men in Alaska for her blind views. I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. There's some, isn't Alaska there's more men. The male to female ratio in Alaska is like very much pro men, right? Because there's I don't know what it is, but it's like 57 men for every 43 women or something. Because Alaska, have all those oil jobs and stuff, so a lot of men go up there to work up in the tundra, and there's not enough women up there. I don't know. I don't think Caravans RV Life is a man hater, Al, but I think she's, she has her idea of what a good man is, and it's probably a lot of men probably don't fit that category. I'll say that. She wants an Alan Alda. Okay, she wants an Alan Alda. That's who she wants. To take Alan Alda, and Alan Alda some nasty news about him lately. About what has he got? Some disease or something. But take Alan Alda, a little younger, and that would be the perfect woman, the perfect man for Carolyn's RV Life. Okay, she wants an Alan Alda. Are you an Alan Alda? No. Am I an Alan Alda? No. Is Line Screw an Alan Alda? Is Lonnie an Alan Alda? No. None of us are Alan Aldas, but Alan Alda is an Alan Alda, and that's who she's looking for. And there aren't a lot of Alan Aldas around. She wants a man. Well, there are men like that, Joanne. There are men like that. Wandering Biker. For every 107 men in Alaska, there are 100 women. Thank you for looking that up. Well, I knew that. Okay, so there's 7 lonely women there in Alaska for every 100 people. Bob is the perfect cult leader, not a boyfriend. I don't think. Oh, Michael Whitman's Alan Arkin. I didn't say that. I said Alan Alda. When am I starting my cult? The Camo Dave Club cult. Yeah, I'm going to buy some land. And we're going to have the Camo Dave Club cult. Where can I buy some land? I know where. Waynesville. I'm going to look for some property in Waynesville. I've always wanted to live in Western North Carolina. It's kind of cool. I'd like to live there. And I think I'm going to buy some property in Waynesville. I'll find, just go on Craigslist, a couple acres of land, put up a shed, somewhere in Waynesville. That's just near Asheville. It's over near, not too far from Dollywood. It sounds like a good place to live. Buy it in Delaware. If Dave ever moved to Delaware for good, Delaware's going to get hit by the big hurricane. Delaware has not had a major hurricane in like 70 years. And that the minute Dave moves to Delaware, bam, it's going to get hit. No taxes in Delaware, Bubba. There are taxes in Delaware. It's just they don't have sales tax. Okay, they do have taxes there. It is not a high tax state, but there are taxes in Delaware. Oh yeah, I'll outfit the entire. Bring over. I'll get my entire pile of camo shorts out of storage, and we'll have that's the uniform: white T-shirt and camo pants. White T-shirt, camo pants. Everybody. The only requirement for living at the Camo Dave compound is you have to wear white T-shirt and camo pants. Western North Carolina is pretty, but the weather can be dreadful. Yeah. I mean, they get snow. It's like the winters. I can't imagine the winters any worse than here in DC. I like a little snow. I don't mind some snow. It's kind of pretty to have some snow, but I don't want a lot of snow. I don't want buffalo snow. I don't want. I don't want. Oh, bye, Tanya. Yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Badass Sturgis video on YouTube. Geezer, your next character ought to be a woman. Really, you did the old man character. Now you ought to do a woman character. You ought to do a female. I enjoy your characters more than you. You have some really good characters. You're kind of a boring person, but your characters are wonderful. That old man was great. I mean, really, you need to be somebody else. Who they said that about Peter Sellers? Did they say that about Peter Sellers? He didn't really have a personality. He didn't. They say that, but he was like, his personality was just very empty. He was like nobody there, but his whole life was playing people. And when and even when he go to a party, it wasn't Peter Sellers that was at the party. It was one of his characters, and he has magnificent characters he played. But they said if you ever saw the real Peter Sellers without playing a character, it was like there was nobody there. And Geezer, I think, is probably like that. No, sir, with the trans thing. No, just, I don't like, the older I get, the less I like winter. Yeah, again, it's less I like summer too. I think if I had to say, which do I like better, summer or winter? I'd have to say summer. I prefer 95 degrees and high humidity than super cold and a foot of snow. Yeah, any day. But the older I get, the more I dislike the extremes. I mean, really, especially the winter extremes. I like winter up through December. November's nice. December's okay. You get a little bit of snow. Christmas comes, New Year's, bang. Now you're into January. Yeah, January and February absolutely suck here in the DC area for most of the year. Sometimes some years will be 75 degrees in the middle of January, but not usually. It's usually miserable. So is a Trans Am a gender changed car? That's an interesting idea. Kat Kankin prefers winter. You know what I like? My favorite month of the year is October. I think all the months of the year, October is my favorite. I like the cold night, the chilly nights, and the warm days, and the low humidity, and especially here on the East Coast, the leaves changing. October is one of my favorite months, probably my favorite month. Now, there are some years where you get a hurricane coming up the coast, and October can be miserable, but I prefer winter in California. Very good, Awoken. Hi, Julie. How are you? Again, today's topic is your favorite bottoms. Your favorite. Who is the best butt on YouTube? There we go. The best butts on YouTube, male or female. No, today's topic is your favorite females on YouTube. Who do you like? They don't have to be nomads. It can be anybody. Yeah, RV Rebel Girl, good. Yeah, October is a wonderful month too, and I like a lot, and even November can be a nice month. You never know here in the DC area. Sometimes November can be nice and warm, and sometimes it's chilly and cold. It's just there. November's often a good month to do hiking too, because you don't have to worry about the poison ivy. The leaves are down. Sometimes you have some really nice weather in November, and you can see things. You're not stuck in. You can go off the trails. You don't have to worry about. Yeah, I'm very allergic to poison ivy. A poison ivy. I mean Tank. I mean I walk Tank in the woods sometimes, and I think he gets a little poison ivy on his leash, and it'll rub up against the back of my legs, and then I start itching back there. Oh yeah. Okay, camper van. Kevin's dog May May. The women of ASMR. Hi there. Hi there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Karachi. He is. I want to thank Bruce. I want to thank Bruce Bunger. This guy is. Hi everybody, it's Kratchy, Kratchy. Oh, anybody. Anyway, we got Little Lou, we got Kratchy, we got Cringy. Three Leafs Dave. Do 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 do. Really, I did not know. I don't know. Poison oak. I've never. I don't know. I do know if I go walking in the woods in my shorts when everything is green, I come back and I itch. Do you like Bo Alea? I've seen some of her. I've never really got heavily into her channel. I remember Evie did a little documentary on her a while back, but I've just never really gotten much into him. Speaking of Bruce, where is he? Bruce Bunger. Bruce Bunger is the dude who he made Crotchy, and he also made Seymour for Blind Views, the puppet guy. He is out in San Jose, I believe. We hear from him a lot. Yeah, that's right. Look, the three leaves. What do they say? Leaves of three, let them be. Yeah, poison ivy is very easy to recognize. They've got these shiny leaves. It's a very pretty plant, by the way. It's gorgeous. You see it in the woods here, and it's very pretty. It's very good ground cover. But yeah, they have three leaves, and they're kind of shiny, and they do go kind of yellowy and pretty in the fall. But yeah, the problem is like a dog. You'll have your dog run in the woods, and then the dog will get the poison ivy. The cat will get the poison ivy on its fur, and then it brings it in, and then you pet it or you rubs up against you, and you don't even have to go in the woods or anything to get that. The worst case of poison ivy I ever had, our neighbor next door had a cat, and it was in the backyard, and it got I was petting it and playing with it, and yeah, and then like next day I just broke out all over. It was awful. Mostly every woman on those ASMR channels are beautiful women. My favorite non-nomad females. Okay, Kat, let's see. Molly Burke, Lisa Haven, Jessica Helgen Fazard. Okay, I haven't heard of any of them. Poison oak will get you even if it's dried up. Oh my. Oh, the one thing with poison ivy, do not ever burn it. I heard about this happened back Northern Virginia a couple years ago. There was like some crew that was clearing a woods area, and they took all the poison ivy and they stuck it in an area, and then they set it on fire and burned it, and then the smoke, they inhaled the smoke, and that glop, whatever that oil is that's on the poison ivy, got into their lungs, and then that same effect took place in their lungs, and they almost died. A couple of people. That's very, very. Do not ever burn poison ivy and inhale the smoke from it. It'll make your lungs do that. It's very nasty. And now you know. I love to watch the butterfly effect plant-based weight loss. She has lost over 300 pounds with no surgery. Wow, that's interesting to know, Kathy. Very cool. Geezer says his channel has stopped growing. Well, anyway, one of the things I do on my SATURDAVEs that I haven't done yet is a little update on all the different things going on. I guess one of the big news stories this past week was Nomadic Fanatic stickers. He did a kind of a scary kind of a video there where he's basically having some serious financial problems. He lives over there in England, and he was talking about how the trucks are pulling up and they want to take his stuff away, and he needed a couple £1,000 in order to prevent all that, and some nasty stuff's going on with him. So I all our best to him. He's a good guy. I like him. He's always done some great videos. He pulled all of his videos down off his channel, his latest channel. He's had many channels over the years. I don't know. He's kind of like the Swedes in that so many channels, and they've come and they've gone. But he keeps popping back up, and he's a really cool guy, and I like his stuff a lot. So I don't know. There's some interesting stuff going on there. I've got some other backstory stuff regarding him and what could be happening. And we did have a little bit of a chit chat yesterday in my video. I'm not going to address all that here. I do have some inside information, and I'm not just blowing smoke when I talk about what's going on there. So, there's something else going on with him, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm trying to get to the bottom of all the crazy news here. So, all our best to stickers, and hope he gets through whatever he's going through right now. And my sources say what else is going on? Nomadic Fanatics up there in Maine. So he's still here on the East Coast. I presume one of these days he's going to be heading south. Caravan Carolyn's in where is she? North Dakota now. She's hanging out there with Mike and the Badlands and stuff like that. And we've seen a lot of deer and stuff. Mikey is still, I think he started, Living Free Mike has started reposting videos. He took a couple weeks off there, and it's kind of hurt his earnings. I noticed on Social Blade, his earnings seem to be down. South Dakota. Okay. Sorry about that. North Dakota, South Dakota, Dakota. I still think they ought to merge the Dakotas together, make it just Dakota. Just take South and North Dakota, merge them together, and then you want to keep 50 states, then split California into 2 states. California North, capital is where it is now, Sacramento, and then California South, and make the capital like Fresno or LA or something. But I think California needs to be 2 states. It's too big to be 1 state. That's what I think. So Dakota, even combined, the 2 Dakotas, it's still a very small population state. West Dakota. Keto Chaos is a great channel if you're curious about keto. She has lost 200 pounds, mother of 9. Oh, what's going on with nobody's mentioned Pink Fairy as their favorite female on YouTube, huh? I'll throw her in. How about Pink Fairy, favorite female on YouTube? I find her oddly compelling. I really do. There's something about her that I kind of like. I really do. She has a certain kind of a way about her, a way of talking, a kind of a humor that I really like, and I feel sorry for her. I think she's not doing the healthiest things with her life, but I do like her channel, and I hope everything works out with her. I just do. So I'm gonna put my nomination, Pink Fairy, for one of my favorite females on YouTube. Okay, so there. You've been on for an hour. I've been on for 58 minutes and 3 seconds. 93 viewers now. Come on, man. Let's get that number up to 194. All right. Let's hit that 100. Let's get the blood pressure up to 100. Bing! This is Camo Dave. I always do that. I always steal other people's taglines. Shall you? I'm going to be mukbanging a hamburger at BGR. Will you join me? Shall you? That's a wrap. Follow me. And that's the way I see it, Camo Dave. Subtracted Dakota and add a California, and Texas totally backs out. We want to become our own country again. I think Long Island, I'd make Long Island a state too. I would make split California in two, make Long Island a state, because it's a small, but it's got a lot of people out there. What else could we do? What other states could we merge and mess up? Move the Dakotas together. I don't know, man. I don't know. Put the Carolina. We know how to put the Carolinas together. Put reunite East Virginia and West Virginia. Sit on that like button. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So anyway, anybody else got some nominations for the best bottom of YouTubers? Females. Let's see. Okay, anything else? Okay, so we got Mikey, Living Free Mikey. He's up there. We got most of the tribe now is out in Oregon. So we got Aja and Scott and Terry and Wandering Yimmy. They're all hanging out there in Oregon. Very pretty videos. Gorgeous scenery out there. It's a beautiful time of the year to be in Oregon, I have to say. Some really nice stuff there. Nomadic Fanatic was mentioning that the tribe was thinking about going to, East Coast to Maine, but I think it's getting kind of late in the season to do that, trip. And by the time they get to Maine, it might be another month away. Although the fall in Maine can be very nice, but I don't know. Has anybody heard any mention of any more movements from them? I don't know. Incorporate the state of Canada. Trump just tried to do that. We just didn't. By the way, you Canadians, you're now part of America. We're not gonna fire any bullets or anything, but you're all part of America now. Okay. Goodbye, CBC. You're going to be now NBC, and bring on the Russians. Just think how big our country would be if we had Canada and the United States as one big country. I mean, it'd be big. It'd be big. We'd be the second. Well, Canada's already I think Canada is already the second largest country by area, right? You look at area, big countries just by square footage. Russia, of course, is the big guy. And then you've got Canada, number 2. And then I think China and then the United States, right? It's something like that. So I don't know. And then Australia and Brazil and whatever. But anyway, we'd still be number 2. I don't think even if Canada and the United States united, I don't think we'd be bigger than Russia. Russia would still be a bigger country. But what do you know? Or oregano is my favorite seasoning. Geezer, shit takes time, my friend. Mexico City has a bigger population than Canada. Oh yeah. New York's what? Exactly right. Exactly right. I mean, it's like here, the county that I'm in, that county, Fairfax County, Virginia, has a population of like 1.2, 1.3 million people. That's more than 4 or 5 states. Delaware, North South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming. We have more, and Alaska. We have more people in one county than they have. There's more people in one county in Virginia than there are in Alaska. It's kind of funny. Los Angeles County alone. Los Angeles County is the most populous county in the country. 8 million people live in LA County. That's more than 35 states. There are more people living in LA County than live in 35 or something states. It's amazing. Aja is from South Carolina. Is she from? I always wondered where she was from, Bud. I thought she was from Texas. I don't know. Well, Canada is a big, it's a lot of Canada is hard to live in, I mean, it's very cold. It's not, there's Vancouver is probably one of the nicest places in Canada because they don't have super cold winters, but everywhere else in Canada, it's cold, snowy winters, Yeah, Baba, her family's in Texas. This is what I thought. The diet, Yo-Yo Max. Yeah, she's on here a lot. Yo-Yo Max, the diet free zone. I see a lot of her. Absolutely. Alrighty. So any other big news at the bottom of YouTube this week? Let's see. Nope, that's it. Ice Pacific. Oh, Burger Puppet, Burger Planet. Burger Planet is where is he? He went to he's in Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls. And who's in Niagara Falls, Canada? Sean Rockenbox. There you go, Sean. You need to hang out with Burger Planet. You just hung out with the Steaming Bean there doing his little, he went up there for a while. You need to hang out with Sean Rockenbox. What's going on with SKG and Black Bigot? SKG is working as a bartender, I think she said, in Wisconsin. And Black Bigot, he posted a couple videos this past week. The whole thing with Alex Jones getting kicked off of YouTube, InfoWars and all that stuff going on there. Black Bigot posted a video on that where he got really mad. And he got like over 6,000 views. He did pretty well with that one. I think probably more than that by now. More than that. It was like 11,000, 12,000. So he did pretty well with that. I don't know if it was monetized, though. Oh, I was watching a video the other day on Hooters Airlines. Do you know there used to be an airline that had the Hooters brand on it? The eateries with the tight t-shirt women and the little shorty shorts. There used to be an airline from 2003 to 2006 called Hooters Airlines, and a bunch of businessmen in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, started it, and they were flying. It was like, it was like one price, $129 or $99 for all the tickets, and you flew. They flew to quite a lot of Eastern destinations, the Northeast. I think they went to Chicago. So they went, but anyway, it lasted a couple of years. Then it went belly up. Belly up. Jordy went to Mexico. Yeah, I haven't watched his stuff. I don't know. I sometimes get in a Jordy mood, and I have not been in a Jordy mood lately. BB is quitting his two current jobs. Yeah, he's working with. Well, the Carnival one is going to end pretty soon, I think. Right? I think that's kind of like a summary type job. Evie hasn't been posting much, right? I don't know. I think she and Jed are just kind of hanging out, working, trying to save some money. I remember Hooters Air, an epic fail like Trump Air. Evie, okay, another vote for Evie for one of the favorite females at the bottom of YouTube. That's cool, or at the top of YouTube. No, Judy, I haven't heard any more about Nomadic Fanatic stickers. He took down all his channel, all his videos off his channel. I do have, as I said, I do have some information that I've heard from some people, and I can't reveal it right now. I did enjoy your video, Caravan Carolyn, about why you like living in why you like living in a van and not having a sticks and bricks house. I thought some of your comments were very quite right on it, especially the noisy neighbors. You live in an apartment complex, yeah, or a condo either with other people. There's always somebody playing salsa, music, and the next guy's playing rap music. And yeah, my sister lives in an apartment complex, and I go to visit her, and it's a nice apartment, but there's about there are people on every side of her, and yeah, this person's vacuuming at 3 a.m. This person's doing something with their video games, and this person down there is yelling and having an argument, and there's someone coming up the stairs and making noise, and there's another person over here's dogs barking, and yeah. Easy life isn't so cheap and easy. Broke down and got jobs. Oh, I guess, right. Blind was talking about Jed and Evie. Well, I don't know. Jed's got some kind of funky financial stuff going on. I think he might have some credit card debt or something. He talks about that a lot. Talks about paying down his debt, getting rid of his credit cards, or at least, so I think he's got some debt stuff going on. He's, that's probably hampering him, and he needs to focus on doing that, so I don't know. RV Rebel Girl, I'm getting back on the road in Georgia, headed south. Thanks, Dave, for a great live chat. Thank you very much for being here, Rebel Girl. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were talking about another interesting story was the Evolution Van Life. Is that EVL? Nate, Good channel there. I really enjoy his stuff. He has a very nice presentation style, and he was talking about how he was one of the many people that registered everything in South Dakota because it's an easy state to register in, very low taxes, easy to get your car registered there, and then you got a regular address, and then you can get a forwarding service so that whatever mail comes there. So it's a good place for nomads to. Every nomad, you have to have a formal address somewhere. You've got to, for your taxes, filing your taxes, for registering your car, for insurance. You have to have some place you call home. You can't just be totally nomadic. Okay. So one good place is South Dakota. It's an easy state to get registered, to get residency in. However, the company that at EVL Nate was working with went belly up. So now the forwarding service and all the other stuff, registering his car, was all a mess now. So there was another company that was taking over. So we had to do that. Another good state is Nevada. You've got Bob Wells and Carolyn's RV Life there. They're both living in. They both have addresses in Pahrump. So Nevada is another good state to do that in. People have mentioned some other states for that. They're easy states to register your car in. You don't necessarily need to get, one of the bitches like Virginia, you got to get, emissions testing. You got to get your car inspected every year. You can go for a 2-year registration. There's county taxes on your vehicle. So Virginia's got a lot of stuff like it's, it would be a bitch to, be registered in Virginia and live somewhere else or be on the road because there's a lot of stuff you'd have to come back. You'd have to come back to Virginia to get your car inspected and do all that crap. It's a bitch. And what county you live in is important here in Virginia. Oh, is it possible to be completely off the grid if you don't generate income and don't get monthly? Anybody can be totally off the grid. I mean, it's not impossible. But I would imagine if you're filing taxes, you don't have to file your taxes. The IRS doesn't even know about you, right? You could do that. I think some of the people at Slab City are like that, right? They're just completely off the grid. But I mean, if you want to get a driver's license, that's, how do you do that if you don't have an address? You can't prove residency. Now they're starting out with that real ID thing. They're cracking down on that. There's a thing called real ID that a lot of states, every state is going to have to implement this by 2020. And it's going to be much more of a hassle for everybody to get, you have to now show multiple forms of identity, like Social Security cards. They actually want to see the card, and other things in order to prove your residency. It's a lot harder now. So the country's going in a different direction with that. And it's going to be interesting to see how that affects nomads. In fact, that would be a good video for Cheap RV Living Bob to do. How does the real ID thing, which every state is in the process of doing, how's that going to affect nomads? Is that going to make it harder for you to get a driver's license in South Dakota? If you've now got to show additional proof of residency. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Morning, gorgeous. Can't have insurance. Yeah, it's very true. How do you get a bank account? You got to prove. Yeah, one of the things you got to do when you get a bank account is show some sort of proof of residency. A driver's license or something. You can't get a bank account without an address. And there are taxes. And it's like doing self-employment. YouTube is the same thing. You cannot monetize your YouTube channel without verifying a legal address with them. I had to do that when I moved from Delaware to Virginia. I changed my address. I had to verify that I was living at this address, and then they had to send me a physical piece of mail to my legal address now, and then I had to take the code from that and enter it on one of their websites to prove that I actually get mail at this address, that I live here in Virginia now, or in this address. So even with, how do you monetize your YouTube channel? You can't do that without a physical address somewhere. You got to have that. That's just the way it is in the United States of America. And some states it's easier to do that than others. But with real ID, the federal government is coming down and saying to everybody, hey, all the states have to do the same thing now. You've got to have that same level. I guess it's to prevent illegal aliens and terrorists or whatever. It's going to be harder for illegal aliens. You've got a lot of illegal aliens now living in a lot of places that have driver's licenses and have jobs. That's going to be a lot harder for them too. So it's going to be interesting. But I do think it's a good topic or two for Cheap RV Living Bob. Do, do, do. Florida has physical VIN verification to transfer title. So what do you actually have to bring your car in and they have to look at the VIN number on the dashboard there, huh? Anyway, it's getting harder that way. It's going to be interesting to see how these new rules affect all the nomads out there. It's getting harder to be off the grid. Everybody wants, that's the whole thing about the future of this country, the future of the world, is that everybody wants to know everything about you now. Your phone, I don't know, maybe someday burner phones will be made illegal and you have to, verify an address to buy a phone, I mean, so that anytime anybody makes a phone call, they know exactly who it is, the Tony Soprano days of burner phone. Give me a burner phone, then you can make all your calls and no one can listen in. Are the Technomatics still on a boat? It's been months since I've watched them. Oh, another interesting channel I like is When in Rome Travels. They're now getting back on the road. They're getting their RV up there in Montana fixed up. So I'm going to be interesting to see where they go. Be interesting. And again, you got to start getting ready for a quartzite and the RTR. That's coming up pretty quick. We're already in August. It's not going to be long before we're in January of 2019. So maybe everybody's got a cluster there. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know, I would definitely not have an RV or whatever, but if my Doxinator can get a rental car, we can get a rental car, fly to Phoenix, get a rental car, get some hotel rooms, maybe we can hang out there, huh? What are you posting, Awoken? That looks like a phone number. Don't do that. We don't want anybody doxxed. Yeah, Facebook on your phone. Facebook is there. Yeah, they say that you've got they're it's very easy. Facebook. Oh man. Anyway, Dave's number 1-800 free lunch. Right, Craig. Absolutely right. When in Rome, nice normal family. I don't know if I call them normal. They're a very interesting couple and they have 3 kids and I do enjoy their stuff. Oh, 867-5319. Oh, 86753 online. Yeah, Tommy Two-Tone. Jenny. 8675309. Okay, that's what you're doing. 1-877 cars for kids. Donate your car today. What is that number? 1877. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of one of those jingles. Phone number jingles. Oh yeah. Rent a U-Haul trailer for the RTR. I don't know. I don't want to drive little Adam all the way out there and live in my U-Haul trailer. All righty, folks. I'm going to call it quits right now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Hour and 17 minutes. We didn't quite hit 100 viewers, but we made mid-90s, so that's pretty good enough. It's interesting, though. I did the Monday version of this week, and I actually did more viewers. I don't know. Is Monday a better day for this? I mean, if people like Monday better than Saturday, I can certainly do Mondays too. Monday, I don't know. Let me know. Is Monday a more convenient day to do this than Saturdays? I don't know. Google does know all. That's right, Blind Views. Oh my goodness. Yes, go ahead, Bubba. Yeah, on my other video, it's on my Camo Dave channel. I did a nice little review of my past 2.25 years here, 2.25 years here on YouTube, doing my Camo Dave YouTuber reviews. I may do some more of those videos. There's a lot of stuff in the hundreds of videos that I've done. It's amazing. So check it out. Check it out. We'll do some more of those, definitely. I don't know on a regular basis or not. DAED, right? DAED. Go over my Dave Hughes channel. I also do I'm doing some chats during the week where I talk about newsy stuff. We talked a lot about the Alex Jones InfoWars stuff about getting banned. He got his channel shut down on YouTube and a bunch of other social media sites. So we talk about a lot of other media stuff too. So yeah, I'm just doing a bunch of chats. Content. One day a week, do all the new channel. Bubba, that's not a bad idea. I should do that. I should do at least once a week. I should do a channel where I'm just talking about new stuff. I think that's a really good idea. I've mentioned that with my Doxinator Craig before, and I've done that once or twice. But I think I need to do that more as a regular thing. So I got a lot of cool ideas. Appreciate you all being here. I love you all you guys. It's so much fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chat concluded. So anyway, you want to say goodbye, Crotch? Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Crotchy. Hi, everybody. It's Crotchy. I'm so glad you're all here today. Oh, yeah. Hi, Seymour. Hi. Hi, Chunky Pumpkin and Little Lloyd. I love your videos. Smiling Bushman Jack and Camper Mite. Oh, yeah. And Jack Sparrow. I'm coming for you, Jack. I'm coming for you. Yeah, where's Mark Fun Jones? I haven't seen him today. Where are you, Mark? You're usually here. I haven't seen him. Mikey Mike, where's Mikey? We have a couple people we haven't seen today. Mark Fun Jones. Where's my painting? I want a painting of me. Damn it. Paint me, Mark. Yeah, I'm beautiful. That's mean, Julie. Don't, bullying. You can't bully puppets on YouTube. Don't do that. Joey, that was mean and heartless. And Ron's mean too. Ron hates me too. Yeah, Ron Buckley doesn't care much for the puppets, but anyway. All righty. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a really great weekend. And enjoy the day. And don't let YouTube get you too mad, okay? It's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. Stream Silencio.